Well, Markee Dragon also knows Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and today is what? Friday, November 14th. And so this is one of probably two daily shows for today. Keep them at 3 to 4 hours in length. So if you missed something during the live show, you can come back and watch it here. I try and post these as soon after the shows as possible, and so you can check it out on the gameplay channel here. Today, we're going to go out and do some more faction warfare. In fact, I forgot to look. I was actually going to look here to see whether or not faction warfare, if they'd gotten an increase or not on Amar. It's still T4. I'll have to look in game here, and no, it is tier 5. It is tier 5. This is what we're doing today. We are going to make bank. So even if I lose more ships, that's okay. Let me show you why. Look at that, folks. I have 140 or 164 ships in reserve. I'll not go through that many. I just have confidence that I'm going to stick with this ship for a little while. So Whatwid says, with a 3-week-old character, he managed to make 1 billion ISK in 2 weeks. Managed to make 1 billion, ISK, yeah. So it's really, really good right now. And so this is what we're going to focus on today. Hopefully I can have some more wins than losses. And right now I'm at 826,000 loyalty points. I'm going to get 50-some thousand loyalty points for every small that I capture today. So, and I don't know, I don't remember how many it is. It's like 56,000, I think. We'll do the math whenever I capture one. I know that I can get 2,000 ISK per LP, so times 2,000. And we're at 112 million for 30 minutes of work. So let's see if we can get multiple, 2 per hour. And that'll be 224 million per hour. Blow my mind. Let's go ahead and start a raffle. For those of you on the live show, if you're watching this on video, I'm sorry, the raffles and stuff are only on the live show. Actually, let's start an auction. The auction, I'm opening it right now, is for a Plex. And oh my God, it's at 910 million and growing today for the Plex price in Jita. And so I did something which I don't normally do. I reached out to CCP this morning, and I said, hey, are you guys doing something to manipulate the market on Plex prices? Because Plex prices are just going out of sight. And let's see here. Redo this. So 900 million if you want to go to low sec. And Jita, somebody posted one at 907. When I looked a little earlier, it was 910. So that'll go quick. And so basically what I said to them was, are you guys doing something to manipulate the market to cause this rise in this dramatic rise in the price of Plex? And I got a phone call like 5 minutes after I sent that email. Got a call from Iceland, and what they told me is that that they just did that they were noticing this too, and that that they hadn't done anything that was like in particular into trying to manipulate the market or anything, and that there was a whole bunch of market conditions, and one of them being is that the demand for people buying Plex within the game has been much higher as of recently. I personally think it's part of the shipping changes, but that's just my take on it. But what they said is that there is less than 1,000 Plex on the market right now, and that with there being so little Plex on the market and so many people wanting to buy who normally buy, that it's causing the price to go up. And so now, I mean, is the time to, you know, if you want to sell Plex, you're going to get good bank for it. And so buy it from us, of course. Yeah. Store here. And sell it. I've been looking at this going, man, I should spend a few bucks here. And because we may see it hit $1 billion here in a short time period. So anyway, and Plex typically does not go back down. So anyway, yeah, they said they weren't doing anything to manipulate the market, that it was just really natural market conditions. And those natural market conditions, though, in my opinion, have a bit to do with all the people that are attempting to Plex their accounts. And we've got a lot of people who have got secondary jump pilots now, and everything, and that's both for shipping, for shipping and for transportation. The new stuff having to do with any of the jumps, not just the normal stuff, but the jump freighters, the Sino jumps, and those things, the fatigue stuff. And so now to be highly competitive, whether it's in moving freight and how much you can move so you can make the money, or whether it's in warfare of how getting the ships to where they need to go and everything, people are doubling up on their characters to keep up with what they had before. And so I think that may be driving it a lot, and but that's just my take on it. Am I an expert on it? No. Winning the Plex auction, yes. That's just my take on it. So whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. But, I suspect I'm on the right track. And I think that the price is only going to go up. In fact, market history shows that the price may dip down just a little bit, but it has a really nice curve that continues to go up. So, yeah. So anyway, it's pretty amazing, if you ask me. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's get out and get into some faction warfare here and make that bank. I have a feeling that even with, I was talking about that, I didn't know what I was going to do on the show tomorrow and stuff. And, thinking about it, just thinking about that, if Amar is at tier 5 tomorrow, I'm doing Eve 100% for sure. So, anyway. Yeah, I expect the Plex is going to go pretty high for a lot of scales today. Although, see, Dark Linux is here. Hello, Dark. Dark, you guys, maybe this will just cause y'all to, let me, oh shit. Really? Fuck, am I going to get killed right on the gate here? God damn it, I hope they're leaving. I'm going to get killed right on the gate. Most definitely. Oh shit, there's more of them. Okay. No, I'm too far away from the gate. I'm 20 away from the gate. So let's go for it. Go, go, go. Run, run, run. Run. Holy shit, I got out of there. Ha! Oh my god. I totally did not expect to get out of there. I thought that I was screwed. Oops, I have a compact missile launcher that's not part of the hive. Okay, reload those. Yeah, I was sure I was screwed. So, that can't hit me well. There was multiple ships there. There was 4 of them there. So, yeah. Yep, with 4 of them being there, I knew something could hit me. So, look at this, guys. You guys are going to be so depressed when I show you this. Here's the top 14 in there, and look who's here. Dark Linux is here, and look who's number 1. Dark Linux. I know. You're all going to be so depressed. So today I have a feeling it's going to be a good day. And definitely, I was thinking this morning that I was going to go out and do some mission running. Unless if it gets really too hot and I just keep dying too much, then fine. But at the rate of 112 million per capture, So Whatwid says he's going to take care of the spam. I see how you did that. So we will have a little later today, maybe after we hit 100 viewers, I'll kick off a raffle for Minmatar Bounty Hunter Starter Pack. It's one of the new accounts that comes with a ship and some other stuff from Minmatar, but it also comes with the Cerebral Accelerator, so makes it pretty nice. Okay. Yes. Here we go.
Warp drive active.
Going for it. Oh, it's a bank heist. Okay, well, see how many scales I got. I have 10. Gee whiz. It's because I keep dying. I'm all in with my 10. More people that get in the bank heist, the bigger the payouts can be, but also the more risk. The best way to win a bank heist is to do it all alone, all by yourself. And you'll have the highest chance of surviving. Okay, I need some sort of money music. Something that just basically, come on.
A module has run out of charges.
Yes, I know it. Load the damn thing. Why didn't it load? I thought it loaded prior. Okay, you get rid of this. Of course, Ascend, I remember you. Yes, haven't seen you around for a little bit. Welcome back. Going Citibank, just barely made it. Hey, come on, get this guy. What are you waiting for? Yeah, I died too. Good morning, Dak. Okay, so I've got that. You know what I think I want to do? I think I want to bust apart my missiles here. Put them into two groups so that it can so that if I encounter, you know, drones or something like that, that I can better defend myself. What's the point of getting ISK anyway? ISK fuels warfare. Hello, Little Miss Trouble. Yes, it definitely fuels warfare, and so, and I am all about that. So, and this is easy money. This is right now more than what I can make on the marketplace for the amount of time spent. So I spend a lot of time transporting stuff. Hello, Katana. Sorry your internet's pissing you off. I spent a lot of time yesterday just doing transport stuff and not really getting very much for it. I actually only made about 100 million yesterday on transport, and I made some poor choices. I actually had some. I actually chose one run, and I chose it because I thought I was going to go out and pick up some other stuff out in the area, but then it wasn't in the area that that I thought it was, and it was the longest freighter haul I had ever done. At Control F5 does not delete your cache in your browser. It does, however, force you to ignore cache on the reload, but it doesn't delete the cache in your browser. So anyway, it was 30 some jumps. I think it was like 38 jumps. I thought I was going to pick up more stuff when I was out there, and then there was nothing on the return trip and stuff, and it just didn't work out too well because, you know, freighters take an incredible amount of time to run around. So faction warfare. I am in Caldari State, yes. And this sector all of a sudden is heated up. I hope these people are just passing through. I am watching for them. I really want to have some success today. I want to see how much Tier 5 pays. It's got 12 and a half minutes that I got to go to capture this one. Do I have any interest in a player-owned station, or does that take up too much time to maintain? You know, Minmatar, I don't know what's gone on. Okay, so as far as the player-owned station, I've never operated one. I have no idea whether or not it takes too much time to maintain, but I assume that that would be a Corp thing. Minmatar. Okay, so I'm in Galante space, even though I'm fighting. My direct competitor is Minmatar. I'm in Galante space because Galante owns more territory, and they are, and because they own more territory, they are spread thinner, and so this is the area that I choose to fight in. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm fighting for my the Caldari side, even though I'm in Amar. So I'm fighting for Caldari state, but I'm actually in Amar. And for faction warfare to pay off the way it does, you need to be in the one that's the higher tier. So even though Caldari and Amar are in the same side of the war, you most certainly want to be in the Amar portion of it. So even though I'm a Caldari, I'm in the Amar portion of it. It's a little bit complicated, but this is how the math works out to make the money. So, you know, and once you figure this little strategy out, you make a ton more money. So, and I have decided that I'm going to take my other character, my Minmatar. I have a Minmatar character, and I have a Galante character, both in faction warfare. And I'm going to pull both of them out of faction warfare for the time being, so they can get their jump clones done. And let's see, what is... Yeah, I don't know whether or not my one guy has started working on his cybernetics yet. I have to find out. But my one of them, my Minmatar one, has cybernetics 5, and with the cybernetics 5, I am able to put +5 implants. I just got to get my jump clone going. So, especially with, you know, how much I'm able to make right now at tier 5 in here, I'm not going to go do what I was doing yesterday, screwing around with the missioning to try and get my standings up. So, no point in it. Hostiles in sector again. Again, I hope they're just passing through. Damn it. They're in a Thrasher. Okay, well, maybe I can take them on. We'll see. And maybe not. Okay, I got my distance from him. He's not able to hit me right now. He's gaining. Okay, taking out his shields. Keep going, keep distance. Shit, he's getting close now. He's starting to shoot at me. Oh, he caught up, most definitely. Holy shit, I don't know if I'm gonna win this one or not. Nope, probably not. Probably not. Fuck. I think he's got me. Yep.
Warp drive active.
Well, I tried. Do you switch factions with this account, or do you switch character? Okay, so switch factions. That's what you do.
Docking request denied. Warp drive active.
So when so you stay on the same side of faction warfare, but switch between if you're in Caldari and Amar becomes better, or you're in Amar and Caldari becomes better, then you would switch back and forth in between those. You have to actually leave the faction warfare and then rejoin, and to do that. Now the reason you wouldn't go around all four factions or whatnot is because your standings get all screwed up when you're fighting on one side, and so you won't be able to get out there. Why is he not jumping? Jump! I told you to jump. Jump. You can't do all sides because your standings would get so screwed up. So now that guy that I've just fought against, he probably had a micro warp because he was able to catch up to me, and I was doing a pretty good job of kiting him. I really wish I could get a micro warp on my ship here, but I just don't have the skills to get the power to do that, because if I had a micro warp on it, then I could kite him. As soon as I see somebody coming in, I start moving outbound from the from the center, so that when they land, it's most likely that I have a nice long distance in between, and I can target at 50 something, and I can start firing at 43 out. So, and hopefully get them almost all the way down before they catch up. If I had a micro warp, I could do that a lot better. See what the gate looks like up here, whether or not it's being camped. What? Was I... Man. Oh, okay. I guess the gate's being camped. Okay. Update your clone. God damn it. After the next patch, we're not going to have to worry about that. Hello, Repenix. So, did I, what? Right. So, let's see here. Got my ship. Should be all ready to go. It is. Okay. Let me hide this while I figure out my course here. Then okay. Hey, I'm gonna step away for just a second, grab another pop. I'll be right back, and then we'll head on out. Okay, off to the next adventure. Hopefully we're going to have some more success. Let's go. I'm just going to keep trying today, honestly. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I had to remember to put my guns together in 2 parts next time. Got attacked by one of our cats out there. She wanted something and she thought that the proper way to get it would be to grab my ankle and attack. No, it only got me yelling at her. Okay, well, that fight was pretty good. I need to, once I can get my Tech 2 missile launchers on here fully working, it's going to be a different story. So that that thorax or that thrasher that I was against just a little bit ago, if I had my Tech 2 missiles in and my Tech 2, missile launchers and missiles, I think that that I would have had a lot better chance of getting him. And so, it because it wasn't that far off of a fight. So, low the foobs. Today's going to be a good day. Let's put on some battle music. Or should we put on like some gangster music? Yeah. Hey, this game is not camped. by the way, group is Pegboard Nerds. High Roller.
Warp drive active.
God, I feel like I just need just a little bit more power in this thing. I'm so close to having this just really being an awesome ship. I mean, I have so much more to train, but I'm just saying. It's the way I feel.
Warp drive active.
Cat got me pretty good. Punctured the skin. Wasn't expecting that.
Warp drive active.
This is not the right one. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Moving on from this one. I'm looking for something. Okay, so micro auxiliary power core. I have used that. Have been trying to set that up. I've got another fit, and I'm just barely, just barely at unable to load everything up. So, it's yeah. So, hello, Cause. Nice to see you here. Let's see, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, my fit on this. So I have another one that I've been working on that I qualify for everything, but I can't get quite enough power grid. And then when I can get enough power, I don't have enough CPUs. So I have some extra work to do on that to get that fit working the way I want it. So yeah. So also something that I've been working on. I've been thinking about, I'm really hoping to go to eFanFest. If I go there, I'm going to be there for 10 days or so. And if you're going to Iceland, you may as well spend a couple of days going out and doing other things. I'd really like to go to the volcano, which I cannot pronounce its name. Although I don't know if it'll be a good time to travel to the volcano, being that it's on the other side of the island, and it's a couple hundred miles. We'd be driving a couple hundred miles in roads that are snow and ice, I would assume. Just been thinking about that. One of the things, though, that's come up is that probably going to have to hire somebody part-time to work at the store before that and everything, because with our crew size that we've got right now and hours that I'm covering in the store, wouldn't be very good to be gone that long without having some extra coverage. So maybe next month we'll be announcing an open position. We'll see. Hey, I got 8 minutes left on this one. I really want to get it. Got hostiles in the sector now. They were just passing through. Multiple hostiles in the sector now. So I'm watching my scanner. One of the things that'll happen if I get run off this a few times is that we'll burn through all of the rats, and then the last several minutes there'll just be no rats. Make it easier to capture in the end. I'm really excited to see at Tier 5 how much I'm going to get paid on this. I'm not 100% sure. It's $43,750 at Tier 4. And Tier 5, and Tier 4 is like 150% of baseline. Tier 5 is, I think, 225% of baseline. So it's gonna pay more. Sweet. I'm all alone in the system now. Okay, so just got more feedback in from CCP about the Plex prices. I was talking about with them going up so dramatically recently. And basically more confirmation from another person within the company that they're not doing anything directly to try and influence the they haven't like made something really rare or something like that all of a sudden to try and influence the price of Plex. And another interesting thing though is that they're seeing a spike in older players returning to the game, reactivating their accounts. And so obviously there's something about 56,875 LP for small as it is. Sweet. Glenn, thank you. Hope to prove that here in a moment. So what they're saying that they're seeing older accounts being reactivated, a spike in that. So, and that to me says that something's going on in the game that's attracting people to come back. And why do you ask if there's sharks in the game? Sick Vic. I don't understand the question. Somebody asked that yesterday, if there was sharks. They said, now all we need is sharks. I don't understand what you mean by that. So, anyway, the basics of it is that, we've got this, the Plex going way up. Maybe it's because older players are attracted to coming back in. Maybe it's my doing. Nah, I can't really take credit for it, but I have been on this campaign for the last couple of months of showing people how to Plex their accounts, how to play for free. I do not think that I'd have that kind of impact on the game to affect the economy like that. I'm sure a few more Plex have sold in game because of that, but okay, no sharks yet. Bye. What are sharks? Can somebody tell me? Let's see. Streamers, let's see here. They gave old people a free 10-day to come back. And watching streamers pulls players back in also. Yes, I've been streaming Eve a lot lately. And hell, I don't even know. Am I the top streamer on in Eve right now? Like the most viewership right now? I don't know. Let's see. The sharks are called Code. Believe me, I've dealt with Code a bit, and so I have been victim to their freighter ganking. So Anyway. Um, so, my epic beard is bringing people back. Okay, so when they ask why you resubscribed, tell them because of Markee's beard. How, yeah, Dalpa's on usually all day, and he has that website and everything. So tell me, I feel like maybe my beard's getting a little bit too long. Maybe I need to trim this up, shape it up a little bit now. I haven't cut it at all. You want to know when the last time I actually trimmed my beard was? FanFest. Just before FanFest, the last one. And so I'm at, let's see, it's November. That was in April. I don't know, 8 months. So I'm 8 or 9 months of not having trimmed my beard, and it's this long. You know, I don't know how long I'm going to grow it. I don't know what looks good. I've been thinking, though, that maybe Monday I'll go to the barber and have him, you know, shape it up a little bit, which will make it a little bit shorter, but then, you know, continue to grow it out. So, the Foobs. Are you finding faction warfare to be profitable? Hell yeah! I mean, oh my God.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Mardranix, thank you for following. Welcome. Yeah, it could be the players that come back for the 10 days free, and then you know, maybe they're, you know, sticking around. So, minute and a half, folks. I'm getting this one. Even if people come into the sector, they will not find me within a minute and a half. You know, okay, so my wife has been playing World of Warcraft a lot lately, and so, you know, I've been looking at that, and I don't think it's enough to pull me back in. I don't know. I don't think so. You know, so if I did go back in, I'd probably roll a brand new character, not take their level 90 thing. I'd probably just go through and enjoy everything again, because character building is what I enjoy best, honestly. And yeah, I have no delay. I am playing Eve, folks, with no delay. Yes. The way that I'm able to do that is none of my shit shows on the screen that gives away my location. So that's how I do it. Okay, 5 seconds left. Captured. Yes. Okay. And let's see here. So 43,750. Did we drop? What? Shit. Really? Fuck. It was 80.5 when I looked at it earlier. Damn it. Okay. Well, so even 43,750. I know now I can make 2,000 disc per LP. That's still 87.5 million. Can't complain about that. Let's go get another. Yeah. So what would say donate to get it up a tier? I wonder how much I would have to donate to get it up that 1.5%. You know? I actually don't know how much I'd have to donate to get it up that 1.5%.
Warp drive active.
Does anybody know at tier 4 how much you have to donate to? Is there some site that would tell this? How much you have to donate to get it up 1.5%? Go check. I've actually never been to the donation site before. I'll admit that. And so, I don't know. I don't even know where the donation site is, actually. So, suppose I would need to figure that out. Okay, I'm at 870,000 loyalty points. So, you know, if I could spend, 50,000 loyalty points to get it bumped up again, donate at the iHub. Where is the iHub? Is that just any station that has the faction warfare stuff for this? Because I actually have to go over to a Mars space, I believe, to do this, and I'm not in a Mars space. It'd be a little bit of a trip for me. I could do it, but it'd be a little bit of a trip. Yeah, I just don't know where the iHub is. But I understand the concept of it and everything. May have been to it before, even just don't know it. Or just any station where I can access the stuff. I don't know, next time I'm at station I'll check. iHubs will be in fact any faction warfare system, but you'll need to be in a MAR controlled system. Okay. Okay. So maybe we'll go check that out today. Learn something new. So they should show up on overview. Well, I mean, of course stations do. As far as roams again soon, I don't have one planned. Not a drunken roam. But other roams, maybe. I'm up for it. Should show up on the overview. I mean, I can, yeah, and if I look at the faction warfare stuff here, that I can pull up here. So 16 jumps away is the closest one. We're at 79%. Statistics. I've gotten 1 kill in the last week. Top person's gotten 87. My total kills, personal, it's only 2? Oh, I thought it was more than that. But, what is that? Okay. Victory points total. Oh, I guess victory points are when you kill another player. Corporation. We have 15 pilots in our corporation. Interesting stuff. How many people are in our corp? Well, so that's kind of a trick question because it's more about it's not people in the corp. We have the collective. You know, we're well over 100 individuals that are in the collective, but I don't know. Rolas said last Saturday how much, and I don't recall. 140 some people or something like that. I'm not sure. So, but we all run individual corps, and it's to shed the war decks because AirHogs kept getting war decked just because I'm a member. My main Markee Dragon character is still in AirHogs, and still affect the Wardex a lot. So, but we set up this alternate system because we're primarily a merchant corp, and kept getting all these war decks, and war is very expensive. So, wonder if there's any good loot in those. Probably not. Probably just junk. Stevie Streams is the current top bid. Oh, 2 weeks. Well, I can tell you that the primary guy who runs AirHogs, in the last 3 weeks, he had 2 weeks that he was out. So, yeah. But see, once you're set up and in, you control your own corp, and so, if somebody's not around or whatnot,
Welcome
it's okay.
to the Dragons.
It doesn't. Just because somebody from AirHogs official isn't available, it doesn't mean that you can't get shit done. So that's a nice thing. Yeah. Koenig Severin, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All I got were these dumb tags. Rohansui, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You saw people getting mad at me in rookie chat? Why? Why were people in rookie chat getting mad at me? Did I do something they don't like? Which finally, by the way, rookie chat, there was a problem. Rookie chat kept appearing every single time, and people are like, your account has to be 30 days old before it'll stop appearing whenever you close it. And I'm like, these accounts are all more than 30 days old. Full Moon, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I don't know what's up with Duke. Duke will say welcome
to the Dragons.
There we go. So Duke missed one. Did you guys see that? Horansui missed saying hello to Horancy. Man.
Welcome to the Dragons.
There it is. Out of order. How funny is that? Welcome, guys. Okay. I'm gonna keep checking on this faction warfare. In fact, let's put faction warfare down on my bar here so I can just hit it and look. And still at 79%. Who says you're Dalpa? Yeah, I don't, unless he says he is, I don't think he is. Bank heist? Okay, everybody in on a bank heist. The more people in, the more it'll pay out, but the higher the risk. What have I got? I got 4.4 scales because I keep dying. Putting in my 4 scales. I am all in, folks. All in. Yep, I'm all in. As many people as we have it here, we can at least get to a Citibank. There we go. We're at Citibank. Probably won't make it to State Bank. Loma's trouble. Where'd all your scales go? You must have spent them all. You won one of the things, didn't you? What is the current sell order price for Plex in Jita? 910 million was what it was at when I looked last. Absolutely crazy. It is going way up. And someone is going to be 910 million-isk richer today if they win the whoever wins the Plex. It's gonna be a lot richer. Yeah, Bogey King, you sold cheap. If you had put it on the market for sale at 910, you would sell it today, and you could have gotten more for it. Did we all lose everything? Oh God, I died again. Damn. 7.5 minutes. I am cut halfway through this one. Yeah, I've been thinking about buying a couple for myself, just because I have found one thing with my freighter stuff with hauling, that the more I have to put up for collateral, the more money I can make. And it doesn't necessarily have to increase my risk on each run, but what it does allow me to do is to snipe the really good ones and build them up, and then go out and run them and take, you know, groupings of things that I can put two together because they're both going to the same area and stuff, and I can make really good use of my time. So let's see here. Will it hit 1 billion before the new year? Yeah, I think so. So so Goldie Fox, you say that you've started paying now for your sub, and it's just not worth it. Yeah, that would be me at the top of the bounty board. So yeah, that bounty, you know, I guess it's nice to be #1 at something. But that bounty has gotten me killed so many times. So It's on my Markee Dragon character, which I'm not on my Markee Dragon character right now. So, but yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it's crazy bounty. Oh, you bountied all of my tunes because you love him? Love me? Oh, man. Steps, I don't know. Is that really love? Yeah, so that bounty is very crazy. And what do we have? What was it? Was it 40 billion? 50 billion? I don't remember how much it was, but someone named themselves Anonymous Bounty Guy, which I'm assuming that they set up that character just to put on the bounty. Yeah, yeah, Goldie says it was 60 billion. It's tough love. Yeah, so that was a very incredible bounty. I'm at 77 billion now. Let's go look at the bounty stuff. So, yep, 77.721 billion. Another 279 million, and I'll be at 78 billion. I understand that I think Flums quit trying because there was a time when we were, just back and forth and everything, and so it's been claimed that I put the bounty on myself. That's BS. I suspect it was the Summer Blink guys that did it. We used to do a lot of stuff with Summer Blink back then when it happened. And they've denied it all along, but that's who I suspect. Some people have told me that they know who it is that's done it. But, I don't know. So every once in a while, in fact, Whatwid, who's here at the show today, I don't know, what about 3 weeks ago, he put $1 billion on me? Yeah, I love you too, Whatwid. So... I guess it does make for some excitement, but, would I ask for a bounty like that? Probably not. As a merchant type character that I play, having the highest bounty does not necessarily go along with being a merchant. If I was always PvP and stuff like that, sure, goes right along. If I were running a big corp or something like that, sure. But as a merchant, it doesn't fit. So, yep. It says total bounty here is 78 billion. That's because Corp has a bounty too. So I've been a member of AirHog for 1 year, 6 months, and 28 days. Wow, cool. Three minutes left. I'm gonna make bank on this. Still at 79%. I'm a badass merchant, more like it. There we go. Don't fuck with the prices. Pay it or die, buddy. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I appreciate that. Stebbies. So. In Pilgrims, you guys killed me, yeah. Don't doubt it. I've been killed so many times on my Markee Dragon character, it's insane. Maybe one of these days when he has high enough skill and I want to wreck his standings, I'll go on a mission to flip my stats so that I don't have more, so that I have more kills than I do have deaths. That'd be fun. Be a good mission. All of my characters have died more than they have gotten kills. So, and actually, this character right here, what is it, 3 kills? I don't know. That might be the most kills that I have of other players, in all honesty. So I'm finally getting some strength with my characters to be able to, you know, defend myself and everything. So it takes a long time. Just picking up some of the loots while I'm waiting on the last of the timer here. 1.5 minutes left. I'm gonna get this one. Did I get a sentinel? No. I don't have a sentinel. So I've got what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 accounts right now. And I bought a couple of faction warfare characters so that I could do this better for earning money. I'm working on a goal right now where I don't have an Amar character, and I would like one. And what I've decided to do was get a faction warfare character from each of the factions, and I killed a sentinel. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I killed a thrasher. I'd have to look. Let's see. Combat log. Show kills. Let's see. I did a thrasher. I did kill a sentinel. I've killed an Incursus and a Tristan. So this one has 4 kills. You know. Which is cool. I'll own the 4 kills. So there'll be more later, I'm sure. I am just so close to having my Tech 2 missile launchers. I just have power requirements that I have to work out. Okay, I think I just about got this one. Yep, 30 seconds left. It's gonna pay out tier 4, unfortunately. But it's okay, we're making bank. Maybe I can hit 1 million for sure today. Contested? What? Really? With 3 seconds left? Oh, because I went out of bounds. Scum have been following me. I get stream sniped a lot. Okay. 43,750. Oh, wow. Hey, let's see here. I'm going to warp off to a safe here real quick. Yeah, so, Shepstard, yeah, I'll answer that question here in just a minute. I got to step away for just a second, and, so, and Glenn, yeah, I'll answer that too. I'll be right back. So, just a moment. Hey, so head on to my next next one here that I plan to capture. Okay, so a couple things about faction warfare and about the stream smoothness. So I am downscaling the stream to 720 while recording at 1080p. So the stream native for you guys to watch is 720p, and I do 720p so that you don't have to scale it. There's issues with transcoding on Twitch. That if you're not, I have transcoding, but if you're not a real big guy, then they don't give you a dedicated server, and you know it is an issue. Glenn, growing your man beard out, huh? And so you guys, I do have the ability actually to really do a really good stream, but I mean I could run at 1080p with 60 FPS, you know, and stream that out, and it'd be all fine and dandy. But the fact is that that it causes problems for people who have lesser bandwidth, and then they have to use the transcoding, and Twitch's transcoding servers can suck. So yeah, was I on a crusade to be the most wanted? Well, I guess maybe I was at one point. I am the most wanted. I did succeed. Okay, so as far as Speshard, I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Looking at the possibility of getting back into Eve. Excuse me. Looking at possibly getting back to Eve. Well, oh, come on. I didn't want to do that. This gas cloud beats up my FPS. The mold from yesterday. Yeah, that was nasty. I opened a Dr. Pepper yesterday, everybody. Took a swig. It had mold in it. Yeah. Spesh-tard. Spesh-tard. Okay, I'm going to try and remember that. Spesh-tard. So, the... if you're getting back in, I mean, you know, in my opinion, it's all about the money. And because the money is what gives you the ability to go out and do whatever you want. And so as long as you can have a good time making money, then it, you know, it's all good. And so I like to go out and do battles. I like to build characters. Character development is my main thing. That's what I really like to do. And literally, your character is always being developed. So always adding new things that you can do and stuff. And there's so many things you can do in Eve. So I sorry. Frog in my throat. If you can earn money really well, then you can do whatever you want. And faction warfare, I figured out how to make it very, very lucrative. So, but you wouldn't do this if you come back into the game. You wouldn't do it with your primary tune. You want to do it on a secondary. And the reason is because you completely wreck your standings for half the universe with doing faction warfare. And so, like an example, I have a Galante character that fights for Galante, and I decided one day that I wanted to take him up to Jita, I think. Was it Jita? Yeah, I think so.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And so I get up there and I get blown up because, of course, they weren't friendly to me. So, VODs, thank you for following. Welcome. And so, I found out pretty quickly that I could not do transactions in Jita with that character. And so what I ended up having to do was to, use another character to buy all the stuff for that character and then ship it on over. And, that works and everything, but don't necessarily want to do that. Whatwid was here earlier and was saying that he had made like a billion ISK or a million loyalty points in 3 weeks on a brand new character. So 1 million loyalty points, I just proved yesterday, can get you, if you want to cash out quickly. I cashed out within 13 days. If you want to cash out quickly, it can get you 1.5 billion ISK. And but if you're willing to cash out slower, you can get 2 billion ISK off of 1 million loyalty points. So I will be proving that next, and so, but I'm not in a hurry to do that one because part of that involves waiting. And so while Caldari, or Amar right now, and these are where all my points are, is in Amar. Well, Amar is really hot right now because it's 4, close to 5, still at 79. Damn it. It is really hot right now. That depresses the market. But if you wait and here, look at this. Tier 1. They're at 1.7%. What the fuck, Minmatar? Did you guys trust a little too much in the Rust? I mean, what the hell? Your faction warfare holdings are 1.7%. Come on, really? I mean, that's incredible. I've never seen it that low. So what happens is, when it is that low, nobody is making faction warfare points, the loyalty points, in Minmatar. If they are, it's very little.
Welcome to the Dragons.
They are turning around and spending them to make stuff that is specific to Minmatar faction warfare. Those items are going up on the market, and they are selling for a lot more than, an example would be faction ships. They're selling for a lot more than they would if they were at tier 3 or tier 4. And so, so what I need to wait to do is hold on to all these loyalty points until Amar is the dumbass that only has 1.7%, and the market is pretty much drained of these items that people still need and want. And then I'll put my stuff on the market. I'll determine at that point what's needed and wanted and put the stuff out there. And I'll make more than 2,000 ISK per LP. In fact, maybe I'll even crack 3,000. Tommy Tong, to find an asteroid belt, right-click in space, like this. Then there's asteroid belts. Here is a bunch of belts. Warp to within like 20 or 30 of one so you don't get attacked immediately by any rats that are there. And head on out. Okay, so Spechtard, I did reveal it, and in fact, on my Markee Dragon channel, there is the there is 2 episodes, both about a half hour long. They're in the playlist that is The Business of EVE Online. And I go through each one of the items that we picked, why I picked them, why they looked good and everything, and what I hope to achieve. And then I have another video which went up yesterday that shows the actual achievements and where I got right at 1.5 or 1500 ISK per LP, which I think is a good number. Yes, the roam has been recorded. It's on the Markee Dragon gameplay channel. And in fact, you know, let me let's see here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Let me make something. Well, actually, you know what I got to do? I just got to get my ass in gear, and I got to put the links underneath the video here on Twitch, because I have several links to put up there for different video things. And then I'm also going to make a video that is going to be all the tutorials. So I'm doing all these tutorials and such, and I'm going to make a video that's just going to be, you know, blocks of text or whatnot. You'll click on faction warfare, it'll take you to the faction warfare shit. You click on, you know, being a merchant, it'll take you to the merchant stuff. Pizza, I want pizza. Spechtard, do you live in Florida, by the way? Can you bring by some pizza? Pizza would be good. Sounds really good to me. So, anyway, I'm really having a great time with it and everything. It's never too early for pizza. Eve Pilot, come on. It's 9:46 in the morning for me, and I can do pizza. What time is it there? I eat pizza for breakfast if I have it. I do. Let's see here. Where am I at on loyalty points? 914,000. Yeah. Ooh, hostiles in sector. Okay, gonna keep my scan on. By the way, if you're doing faction warfare, you will have the most success in the AM. I know it's not AM in the game, but what I mean is you have the most success in the first 4 hours after server up. 2 to 3 years of patching. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll see you next week in the game. So, yeah. Sorry. Just writing something out here. Communicating with game publishers. Another rat. These rats, man. How much time have we got left on this? 6 minutes. I'm the only one in sector. Things are looking good. Life is good. Yes, I am. Are you linking to the 28 plex? JZ Guru, are you gonna buy one of those? I mean, that's a monster amount of plex. Just think of it. Right now, it's at 910 million. Let's see, 28 times 910 is, you buy one of those and you could have 25 billion ISK in the game. Oh yeah. I'm working my way towards 25 billion right now. Thanks to I got donations on the Drunken Roam, where I had 3 billion given to me. Plus, I already was at about 9 billion at the time, and then I've sold some more stuff and everything, and I have liquid right now almost 15 billion. I'm working toward 25 billion. Once I have 25 billion, I'm going to start looking at Amara characters. I want to buy a high-end Amara PvP character for faction warfare, and I really want to go in and kick some ass. So I'm working on 25 billion to start. I may end up working toward 50 billion for a really high-end character, which might be what it cost me for a character that's 100 to 130 million skill points. And maybe there's not that much in combat or whatnot. There's not that many skill points available. I don't know, but
Welcome to the Dragons.
I really want to do some ass kicking because I have confidence in myself that I can that I can do this stuff, but I'm not keeping up with my ability on the abilities of my characters, and so it just takes a long time to work your way up. And honestly, I want to be doing large sites, and I want to be out there with a battleship or whatever makes sense that I can really do some ass kicking with and make that money. So that won't be money wasted, because that'll be money that is definitely put toward something that I'll be able to earn with. So, yeah. Come on, open that container. Gee, I got a gun out of that one. Not that that's that all exciting. Yeah, 25 billion. Well, 25 billion is where I'm just starting at. So, no, I'm not destroying other players and taking their stuff. What I'm doing is faction warfare right now, and I am capturing these sites that I'm at. It's paying really, really well because of the current conditions. And I found a sector where I'm having a lot of success this morning. So I don't know how much I've gotten this morning. Let's see. What have we been? We've been broadcasting for about 2 hours. And let's see here. 43,750 times 3 times 2,000. So I've made about 262 million in the last 2 hours. Not bad, huh? So that's kind of the stuff that I'm working on right now. It's a lot of money, you know, when you think about it. I'm just getting these loyalty points, working on them, and then 55 seconds left. Yes, got this other one. So that'll be in the 2 hours now. That'll be 43,750 times 4 times 2,000. 350 million in the last 2 hours. I think I'm doing pretty good on that. Yeah, I'll show my fit in a moment here. Just finish off this last guy here. Here's my current fit. I'm in a destroyer. It's a Corax. I've got T1 missile launchers. I've got faction missiles, and you know, other general stuff. Small shield extender. I've got the ballistics control systems. I've got damage control. Small bay loading accelerator. EM reinforcements and defense shield extender. 110 DPS. It's not huge DPS, but I am I'm making it happen. So yeah, 8 billion might be enough. Okay, so I'm looking to just go over the top here. Evesty. and I'm really looking to go over the top. So now that I've been playing Eve again hardcore for the last 3 months or so, and I'm doing well at it. I'm looking to go over the top now, and really have something that can do PvP really, really well. I figure anything I can do PvP really, really well, I can do faction warfare really well. And if you like PvP and you like making money, do faction warfare. Simple as that. Okay, so that was tier 4 again, another 43,750. And I tell you, this sector just keeps on giving.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so I figure it'll give me a really awesome character. And I should be able to make a lot of money with that and Plex accounts and stuff. Right now, in the last 30 days, I've made, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 8 billion. I'm really not sure how much I made, but my worth keeps going up, and I have now. What have I got in loyalty points here? So I've got 957,000. At 1 million, that's worth. I can turn that into 2 billion. And I was able to prove that I could turn that into 1.5 billion within 13 days. So with this, I can. I'm gonna take the longer approach to it. I won't have to sell it right away, and I'll get it. I'll get it over 2 billion for it. So, Anaxis, thank you for following. Welcome. I'm sure Duke will welcome you too at some point. That is, by the way, when you hear the welcome to the dragons, that is Duke Nukem himself that recorded that for me. And if you subscribe, he'll talk to you even more.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Okay. Gosh, I didn't even see you guys connect on TeamSpeak. And then take off again. Sorry, I'll turn on the mic there so I hear you if you pop in. Hey, so got another one going here. This will be 5 in a row. What did we say? Made in the last 252 million or something in 2 hours? I don't remember. Drunken Room Christmas special. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You know, it takes a bit of effort to coordinate those. And so, I've talked to Rollers about it. He's been the one coordinating them. The last one, we didn't have as many people show up as what I expected. The first Drunken Rome, went up yesterday on the channel. And then today's video is the second half of the Drunken Room where we Sino jump with the Titan.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So that was pretty cool. Eves D, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So that was the first time. I've been next to a Titan before, but that was definitely the first time that I had done any sort of jump like that. It was the first time I had ever had the jump fatigue timer. I also am planning on at some point going to do a little bit of multi-boxing with Faction Warfare. So I have two characters on the Galante Mimitar side. They can work together, and I don't know if I can work it out or not. Maybe I'll just have to have two clients up and running, and maybe it won't really be a multi-box situation. But you know, I may team them up together to see, you know, if I can have more success. And sure, they'll end up sharing in the loot, but basically, if I have a couple of them, it doesn't matter. If I have more, if it causes me to have more success, then it's worth it. So, Kemper Cassida.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Welcome to the Dragons. Thank you for following. 12.5 minutes left on this one.
Afternoon, Markee.
Well, hello, Goldie Fox. How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good. I am kicking some ass today.
Nice.
Yes.
How many,
making the bucks.
How much LP have you made?
180,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in the last 2 hours. So, let's see, is that right? No, 170,000 in the last 2 hours. So, and being able to convert it at about 2,000 LP per, or 2,000 ISK per LP, it's over 250 million.
Not bad.
Yeah. So, oh, you are top bid.
Yeah, I know. Is the Mars still at tier 5 or is it going down to tier 4 now?
It's at tier 4 at the moment. It is just 1.5% away from, oh, it's a 79.5. It is 0.5% away from being tier 5 again. It was tier 5 when I started this morning, and it fell to tier 4 while I was doing my first Plex.
That's not great.
Because then it pays 56,000 something per small.
Ridiculous amount.
Yeah, yeah. It's really incredible. So, it's just easy money this morning. Your afternoon, I guess.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock for me.
Mm-hmm. Y'all back home and everything?
Yes, I'm home. With actual internet now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Death Dealer, thank you for the follow. Welcome. When we hit 100 viewers, I'll start a raffle for Mimitar Bounty Hunter Starter Pack. Hey, Jay-Z. Hello.
Hey, hey.
So have you had any success in the game lately, Jay-Z?
Drunken Realm was the last time I logged in, but I lost a few ships when we did that.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have to do some rebuilding. But it's
I
all good.
managed to live the whole time. I don't know how I did that, drunk and all.
How long did you guys roam for? I think I bailed at the when you started the second video.
You bailed before we got to the Titan?
I think so. Yeah, I went out for a little bit.
You would remember the Titan. Yeah, so...
Was it on our side?
Yeah, it was friendly. And we all got up, snuggled up to it, and then it carried us into its arms and then threw us to the other side of the galaxy in a sino jump.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd never done that before, so that was... while it's nothing so dramatic, you know, it was just a cool new experience. I'd never done that before. So...
I think I lived until the FC flew us into that massive fleet.
Oh yeah. Was that in the first video?
I think so.
Yeah, it would have had to have been. So we didn't have any more hostile encounters
Really?
after that, yeah. So we ended up jumping back to close to starting point with a sino jump or whatever it's called. And so...
Yeah, when I got potted, it put me all the way back in Jeddah, in State War Academy. So I was just pretty much done at that point.
Yeah, it's hard to have everything set up, especially when you don't know where we're going.
Ah, that's interesting. Trial accounts can't use unlimited skill queues.
Right.
That's quite good, actually. I like.
Any news on Neosland?
So Neosland right now, there is another big content thing coming out on it within the next few weeks. So it's still in development and everything. It's just that it always takes longer to get these games made than what the game developers say it's going to take. It's just a fact of game development. So if they say it's going to take a year, in 2 years we'll be playing it, type of thing. And yeah, it's just the way it is. And so, you know, because originally it had been planned that it would be released in alpha right now. But you know, there's a lot of stuff that has just released too early, in my opinion. You know, there's some games out there that you look at them and they have really great promise and everything, but the problem is it's just too early.
Yep.
And so I'm in regular contact with the NeoChat guys, and I have encouraged them to not release it anytime soon, to really, you know, continue working on it, continue making it better, and we need to have some real content in it before it launches, even in alpha. So I am the reason for the delay. I'll take responsibility for that. But it's going to benefit everybody, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I really like the way that looks, and I've been trying to find a new old school MMO. Nothing like futuristic. I tried WildStar and I tried ArcAge. You know, the magic's pretty cool in a lot of the games, but I'm looking for something just, you know, old school, like swords, shields, nothing too much else besides that. Towns, you know.
sounds like you want Ultima
Yes.
Online.
I don't know. I've never played that before.
It's really old school. EverQuest 2 has another patch coming out, another big content coming out. So
I'll have to check these out.
yeah, I actually talked with the EverQuest guys the last couple of days about that. We were talking about whether or not we're going to do some videos for it, but I've decided to not cover EverQuest EverQuest 2 because I never was in it in the first place, and so it's like trying to show what's new in this new, update or whatnot. Well, shit, I don't know what was old, so that's going to be a little bit of a difficulty for me. Neosland, really, my expectation is this time next year is when it'll really be in full production. So they've stated that we're going to have alpha access middle of winter, so January, February. But
I'm thinking about pledging just to get a little bonus because I'm definitely looking forward to this game.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be in there when it comes out, and one of the things about it is that the whole design of the game started with us here on the show and talking about what kind of medieval fantasy game do we want, and so we designed a lot of the major points of the game. So they've put in some other stuff as well, and they've taken some of our suggestions and had to modify them because they didn't feel that they could get them done the way that we asked for. But none of the stuff has been done exactly as we asked for.
Excellent. They're doing a sub base.
Okay, so listen to this. So you will be able to play Neosland for free. You will be able to subscribe. Exactly like it's done in EVE. I insisted on that.
Okay.
So, you'll start out, but as you control, currency, you can be selling. It won't be called Plex. It'll be called something else. But you'll be able to control.
Warp drive active.
I'm jetting out of here. At a hostile inbound that I'm not going to be able to fight. Yeah. I ran out right at the right time, right as he fired at me. Nice. So, so subscribers are going to have benefits, and then there will be a currency based on subscribing. So, and that'll have to do with
Warp drive active.
different market things, just like it is in EVE. And so the people who are savvy at making money will be able to play the game and for free. And those who have more money in real life than they have time to play or the skill level to do to make a lot of money in the game or whatnot, will be able to buy the codes that will allow you to sell the item in game to convert it into currency in the game. So I think it's a really great system. I've talked about this a few times, and I'm a little bit sometimes hesitant to say something because all the people in here who are watching the show that don't know my whole history in the video game industry and everything, will start saying bullshit or whatever, but I'll say it anyway, that the whole code for currency in the game and it equaling subscription is something that I developed along with 8 other guys in the very beginning in Ultima Online in 1997. And so we had this team of guys together that we were brokers, and we started that was before it was against terms of service to buy and sell currency in the game directly. And so we took these game time codes, like 30-day and 90-day codes for subscription for Ultima Online. We figured out a value for them for gold in the game, and then we would sell them for gold in the game. And then we would take that gold in, and we would turn around and we'd sell it on eBay for twice whatever the code cost us. So we would double our money each time. And So we developed this whole marketplace of people who were able to play for free. And this is what Eve has adopted. This is WildStar has this in the game. There's a couple other games that have something similar, and we're going to put it into Neos Land as well. So, anyway, I celebrated my 17th anniversary of working for Markee Dragon 2 days ago. Woohoo! I don't know where that came from, but all of a sudden I got a bunch of congratulations on LinkedIn of people going, "Congratulations on your 17 years at Markee Dragon." I'm like, what? Oh yeah, this is when I officially, it was like November something that I officially did a, said, okay, we're making this a business. Because in September of 1997, we were doing this stuff and we were like, I think that we have something here. And by November,
Welcome
I was like,
to the Dragons.
I'm starting to make money. And actually it went up from there. I was doing $30,000 a month in sales of virtual items within Ultima Online.
Oh, just in Ultima?
Yeah, for years. For years. I was selling, houses in the game. I was selling swords. I was selling currency. We were selling game time, and all of that. And we were doing such a good job at it that when the terms of service changed in Ultima Online, and they said it's now a violation of the terms of service to buy and sell gold or any intangible goods because the lawyers got a hold of it, the 8 of us got an exemption. We were grandfathered in. And so I have a written thing from EA saying that we're grandfathered in. And then they banned me later for it when someone, 10 years later who didn't know about that said, oh, look at what they're doing, and banned my account. And not only banned my account, but fucking deleted it. And in the way this is so old school that to restore an account, they have to time warp the server. Because the accounts were part of the server history. Instead of being a standalone thing.
So then everybody would have went back a little bit then, right?
Absolutely, yes. So there was no recovery from it.
Damn.
Yeah. And then that's when I said, okay, I'm done. So EA, you're a bastard. Go away. And that was at 14 years. No, 12 years. 12 years I'd been supporting the game. So something like that. Anyway, it was, let's just say, I have a long history in this area. So when we were working on the design of Neos Land, I really was thinking a lot about, a lot of these great things from many different MMOs. And so, I really hope that we can, make this out to be what I would call a land-based EVE Online, or medieval fantasy EVE Online. And because EVE Online has a lot of really, really great aspects to it that lend itself really good to a lot of different games. And it's more niche-y, but it has what I believe is a really long lifeline. So I think that that it can survive long term, just like Eve. Eve is at 10 years now, and it's incredible. Do I think it could go another 10? Absolutely. Unless somebody on the business end makes a mistake and causes the company to go bankrupt or some crap like that. The game itself definitely can continue on. So I look forward to the third decade special edition. Whatever, at 20 years. So I've the design of Neos Land really is to kind of complement some of the things that work really good about Ultima Online.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
World of Warcraft.
So, you think
got a
you're
sub.
worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop ass.
So, CGN Glenn, thank you for both the follow and the subscribe. I appreciate it. Tells me that you think that there's actually something worth value in this show. And you get 1,000 scales, and now you earn double the amount of scales as a normal viewer, which you can use to bid on stuff and all of that jazz. So, Lord Obsolete, I have seen Mortal Online. I've played it a little bit, and I haven't. Oh shit! Fuck! Really? God damn it! I'm gonna die. Let's see here. Nope, I'm not getting away. Fuck. Come on, fire your damn missiles!
Oh, combo.
Woohoo! Zarenza, thank you for the sub. As I blow up and my capsule is ejected. Damn it.
Warp drive active.
No, he's caught me. I'm dead. So, okay, as I normally do when there's combos, I'm going to give 20 scales to everybody who's here right now. If we get a third one, I'll give 30 to everybody. So everybody who's here right now is getting 20 scales, courtesy of Zarenza. And it was kicked off by Glenn, but I don't give out scales just for the first one. And but combo, absolutely. So everybody has 20 scales now. And if we get
Welcome to the Dragons.
Trench Extra Life, thank you for following. If we get a third, then I'll give out 30 to everybody, and so on. So, okay, I died again. Damn it. Okay, get my clone. Don't forget the clone. After December 5th, we don't have to remember that anymore. It is going away.
Do you think that's going to be a good or a bad change?
I think it's going to be a good change, and here's why. So I felt like it wasn't going to be a good change, and because my initial reaction was,
Welcome to the Dragons.
You're healing. Thank you for following. Welcome. My initial reaction was that anything that makes the game easier is not a good thing. And because the complexity of the game is part of the magic of Eve. But when you look at it this way, let's say we take a survey of players of Eve, and we said, okay, what is a thing you hate the most in the game? And I'll bet that the thing that people hate the most is dying, is getting potted in the game. And so what is the second most thing that they hate? When they forget to update their fucking clone and they get killed again. So it makes total sense to me when you think of it that way. Because...
It'll encourage PvP.
Yeah, and it is only insult to a previous injury that you forget to update your clone and you lose that skill. So I I think that this is good. I think this is really good. And while I know not everybody will understand it or feel that way about it, I think overall for the game it is very good, and it's good for the players. They may may not realize it. Okay, let's see here. Got my ship, and it's ready to go. That guy was quick. That little ship was hard for me to take on, and if I hadn't had the rat right at the same time, I might have been able to do better with that. So, yeah. Okay, I think, I don't know. We'll go out again before I take another break. I'm starting to get hungry, but you know. Okay, my clone is up to date. Undocking.
Warp drive active.
I should have known those alien maggots booby-trapped this subscriber train.
Oh, subscriber train over. Oh well. Someone will have to kick it off again.
Where's Jay-Z when you need him?
Yeah, where'd Jay-Z go? I was talking to him and he disappeared.
I just picked because my computer went out.
Also, I was just talking all to myself. I didn't even realize.
Trying to put like a virtual hotspot on my computer, but whenever I start it up, it gives me a blue screen of death.
A virtual
Guessing
hotspot
mine.
on your computer? Like
Yeah,
you're trying to
so-
make it the hotspot?
Yeah, so I can connect other devices to it.
Well, you have it plugged into a network,
Yeah,
not just wireless?
yeah.
Because
it's Ethernet,
because it
'cause
uses
I've done it before. It's just
Yeah.
I think this particular Wi-Fi adapter that I'm trying to use to broadcast doesn't like it.
Yeah. That's yeah, you got the right setup then. So, I've seen people try and do that before and they're connected via Wi-Fi and it doesn't work.
Warp drive active.
Huh. I just lost my Manticore core to Galante Federation while watching your stream. May I be reimbursed? We actually, so I don't have any reimbursement program, but on many of the roams that we do have a reimbursement program. And so like the drunken roams and stuff, you send in your kill mail and you get sent back whatever it says the value was on there. So we do that. We do that in the last drunken roam. Everybody that submitted got paid. So
Oh, that one guy who tried to make a battleship.
I know. The one guy.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a fail there.
Warp drive active.
Can you copy kill mails from like killboard sites to in-game?
No, you can copy the URL of that, but you can't get the actual kill mail. You motion to implement a stream reimbursement program. Okay, Eve Pilot, you to do a stream reimbursement program, everybody who's watching needs to send me 1 billion ISK, and then if you lose your ship and this is going to be monthly, by the way, so 1 billion ISK every month, and then if you lose your ship during the show, send me the kill mail, and I will send you reimbursement for your ship loss.
What about that? Oh, that guy who like bought? Did he actually buy $300 worth of Plex?
No,
He didn't. Oh, that's...
no. So
He did.
he
give
did
away,
buy
like-
some, but it was a lot less.
He gave away like 5 bill or something.
I know. I don't know what he was thinking. So
I was
he got, you know, he's
I
one of
didn't
those
get
people that when he gets drunk, he gets generous. Yeah.
It turns out he was the one who put the bounty on you, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't it?
Did,
Oh, okay.
did he put bounty on me? I don't think. Did he
He
put
said
bounty?
he was the one that put the 50 billion on you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't believe it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you could see who'd put bounties on you.
Yeah. It would be. Well, actually, you can. I could look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
What? How? Oh, okay.
Because I get a mail on every bounty that's put on me.
So how come you didn't know who it was that put the 50 bill on you?
Oh,
Or you
because
just not want to tell?
because their name was Anonymous Bounty Guy,
Ah, okay.
but they were a character that was just created like that day or the day before.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, that's how that magic works.
Warp
Yep.
drive active.
I've just started training up a gank character.
Okay, Glenn, thanks for the sub. And you let's see here. Time to fire up my stream and explore some 00 space. Well, it sounds like I should follow you. Check out your show sometime. So I'm wondering what happened. Oh, I'm in the wrong sector. That's what the problem
Welcome
is.
to the Dragons.
Oh, well, I'll stay here. Arturskis, thank you for following. Welcome. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, let me. Gosh, how can I? Let me bring up Twitch here. Find your channel. Okay, man. I've given you a follow. So this is the 524th day of the 30-day challenge? Absolutely. We have had success 8 times with the 30-day challenge. No, the 30-day challenge has ended. This is now the I want to be Uber and kick everybody's ass challenge. So far, it's the opposite of that because mostly it's me getting my ass kicked. But, you know, I'm trying. So, working it. Yeah, Imperial's been bugging me to go to Null for ages, and I did go to Null the other day, and you know, oh, so CGN Glenn is, I see on his stream now. He's just started streaming, and here, everybody go and say hi to CGN Glenn. Go bomb him. Say Markee Dragon sent you. And then follow him because he's giving away 3 plex at 1,000 followers. He needs a few more.
He's giving away 3 blacks?
Yeah, but when he hits 1,000 followers, he's at 626. So he needs 374 more.
I am followed.
Yeah. So everybody go over there and and just wave. Yeah, wave. So, I like him. He seems like a nice guy. And so he just started streaming. Maybe I'll get out there with him, and I'm not listening to him, so I don't have his audio up. Or now he's talking. What is he saying?
Shaded ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the team. Oh, new follower. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team.
He's got a
Thanks for
little
the
bit of
follow,
delay.
Goldie Fox. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the team. Oh, new follower.
This guy's cool.
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Oh, new follower. Bot Gamer. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the team. Oh, new follower. Welcome to the team.
This is funny.
Thanks for
Yeah.
the follow, Imperial Gaming. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the team. Oh, new follower.
He's not going to get a word in edgewise. I think this is a recording.
Thanks for the follow, Brown. Yo, I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the team. Oh, new follower.
Funny.
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Oh, new follower. Thanks, Wadwit.
Just need to go and bomb
I
him.
appreciate
with
it, ladies and
counter
gentlemen. Welcome to the
silly
team.
names.
Oh, new follower. Oh, new follower. Hornsley, thanks.
He's
I
going to be
appreciate
like,
it, ladies and
I got
gentlemen.
to
Welcome to the
shorten
team.
that
Oh,
new follower message.
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team.
How funny.
Yeah, I will update the follower count later. But right now,
Oh, and he's playing some good
I
music.
can't.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Okay, so I muted him. I can't replay that music on my stream. I will have a problem. Anyway, yeah, that guy's pretty cool. I like him. So I'll have to check out his show later. So, yeah. All that beatboxing, I wonder if he has to wipe off his screen after that. Imperial Gaming said that. I have to admit I stole that from Imperial Gaming. He said it first. Yes, pretty cool thought. So, well, that was cool. That was fun. So, yeah, that was good.
To the team.
So, getting some more. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. I got hostiles in sector. Let's see. Turn my music back on. I turned it off because when he started playing music, and then I realized that I'm actually recording this and going to be putting this up on YouTube, and hope that doesn't screw me up. So. Today so far has been good. Earned well.
Yeah,
Died
sounds like a
twice.
Decent amount of cash.
Yeah, I've died twice. I died right at the start, right at a gate camp. Or was that yesterday? Shit, I don't remember. All these days are flowing into one another. That's what happens when you're working your ass off or having fun. In my case, it's a little bit of both.
I'd quite like to get into a little bit more PvP stuff next, because at the moment I've got a kind of perfect missile skill character for level 4s and stuff, and he runs those really well. And then I got a decent-ish faction warfare character who's kind of just still building up. But I want to get into some PvP stuff as well, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do that next.
Uh-oh. It's a red flashy.
Kill him.
No, he's in the same Federation. No, what is he in? Federation Navy Comet. I can't. I don't know that I can get him. So, can somebody tell me? Now, this is something that I've had troubles with. I know that I need to go and attack the drones on a drone ship.
Hail to the dragon, baby.
Woohoo!
Markee's bitches are going to enjoy some new bling.
All right. Whatwid, thank you for the donation, $10. Being Uber and ass-kicking challenge. I love it. Let's see. So I have something that I haven't figured out how to do. When I have multiple targets, maybe you know this, Goldie. When I have multiple targets and I need to switch targets, am I correct in saying that I have to turn off my guns and then I click on the other target and then I turn my guns on again in order to switch targets?
In order to switch targets, I don't think it matters what order you do it in, but basically if you click on the other target, then stop your guns and then put it on again. So yeah, effectively, but I don't think it matters what order you do those in.
Mm-hmm.
Just as long as you turn them on after you've clicked on the new target.
Warp drive
Right.
active.
Okay. I'm gonna go try this real quick. So, oh, he's gone. I could run back there. Well, I'll hit this real quick. I was just gonna try this real quick. Be on new target when you turn guns back on. Okay, so I've got 3 rats out here, and we're gonna put all 3 of these guys on target. That one's not in range. Well, get in range. You're the one targeting me. Okay, so I select one, I hit my guns. Let's get a fire off at him. Okay, I turn my guns off and I want to, well, shit. I'm one-shotting him. Okay, well, that's not working out so well. But I did click on this other one. Okay, so I see what I need to do. And, okay, I got to get better at that because that's a spot where I'm failing. So, yeah.
Warp drive active.
Okay, well, here we go. Hopefully I don't die.
Warp drive active.
Another reason why I want to get second character in the side of faction is so that when I'm being followed, stream sniped, that I can covertly switch characters. Which I think would help me survive.
So have you never really been a fan of the Assassin's Creed series?
Nope.
Is that
No.
you don't like it, or you just never got into it?
Just never got into it. So I'm sure, you know, if I sat down and started playing it, that I'd have fun with it. But I just yeah, it's just not. It's not been something that I look at it and I say, "Oh shit, I got to go out and buy that and play that."
Quite enjoying the new one so far.
Did I see that solo PvP video? Just like that being so sniped doesn't matter. Nasicus, you can link that if that's something to do with Eve. I've not seen that video. At least not that I'm aware of.
You haven't seen that video?
I don't know.
You know, that one.
Well, yeah. Maybe. Depends on which that one is. I mean, like the video of me being sniped. Ooh, we're at 79.8. Almost there. Almost there. When we hit 80% or 80.1, I'm not sure at which, we'll be tier 5. This is what I'm going to do all day. And if I die over and over and over again, I'm just going to get better at dying. This is my mission today. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to open the URL. I'm going to take a look here. Oh, it's sponsored by EveBet. Well, that's an hour-long video.
I think it might be one to watch later.
Yeah. Did this guy go on a kill streak of... Oh. Yeah, so I'll have to check that one out later. Another time. What do we got? 8 minutes left on this, not quite halfway through.
The other day in the AirHogs channel, you know how in the station when you're docked, if you spin the ship, you get that little counter at the bottom of the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Someone was talking to one of the new guys who was on trial, and he said that if you get it up to 10,000, you get a free Noctis and an achievement.
Right.
And
who fell for that?
I can't remember what his name was, but about half an hour later, he said, "I did it. Why didn't I get a ship?" And he said, "Did you do it clockwise?" "No." "That'll be why." And then he did it again.
Oh my god.
It was so funny.
Yeah, did you do it clockwise or counterclockwise? Because that matters. And then it'd be like, I did it clockwise? Oh, you were supposed to do it counterclockwise. With a question like that, you could totally get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be like, I've done this before, I can do it again. Yes.
I felt so sorry for him.
That's the version of Eve hazing. Welcome to the AirHogs. Yes.
I felt a bit sorry for him.
You know, I can't wait until I'm stronger and I get bored and I say, fuck it. I'm just going to go in and kill all of the opposing faction. Yeah. Be fun. Got another hostile in here. Watching for him. This is the boring part. There's 2 moments of sheer excitement. Well, actually, so the cap goes something like this. You arrive, you kill the rat. Ooh, that was fun. You circle around the cap, waiting for another rat. Kill it. Oh, yeah, that was fun too. Circle around the cap some more. Oh, hostile coming in. Better run. That got my heart going. Fly back in. Get to the end of the cap, where you got the timer down. Sheer excitement! You can't believe you lived. Rinse and repeat.
It's that moment when you haven't checked your scan in the 20 seconds and you press it and there's someone coming in just, oh,
Yes.
crap.
Yes, I saw them, the last one, I saw him arrive on screen. I hadn't hit my scanner. The last one I ran from, yeah. So,
Got away though?
yeah, I got away. So,
Can you not change YouTube video speed in Chrome? Other ones?
so and by the way, it was just posted by Welcome Dragon, the Eve tips and tutorials stuff. I've decided to call that playlist The Business of Eve Online, and post it on my main channel, because I think that a lot of this stuff that we do in Eve, making money, directly relates to making money in real life entrepreneurialism. So I'm going to start pointing some of those things out, and those videos will go up on my main channel, as well as just some tips and stuff, but it'll have, I'll tie everything back that way, just showing how in real life it works the same way. So, and then these videos, the daily stuff, I'm starting to post it. Of course, the inaugural one, the very first one, crashed and was botched. I uploaded it to YouTube anyway, hoping that YouTube would say, oh, I know how to fix the end of this video that wasn't finished. It didn't. So, when I should wear a full suit? Man, I don't know about that. I could, I don't think so. I don't think so. You want to see me in like a suit and tie? You know, you'd never see the tie because of my beard. So it doesn't matter. I don't have to wear a suit. That would be funny, though. I do have some videos that I've shot for... I have a marketing channel as well. An internet marketing channel. And a lot of those I've been in a suit for.
There's only 400 bikes for sale in Jita? Really?
Oh, so I talked to CCP this morning. I got a call from CCP this morning. Did you hear me talking about that?
Nope.
There was only, as of this morning, there was only 1,000 for sale in the entire game.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why prices are skyrocketing. So,
Little.
yeah. I think that really, if someone went in and bought out the market, and then put the Plex back up at $1 billion each, put up a buy order at 950 million or something like that, you could rule the market.
Jesus Christ.
Where's roll it.
Wallace?
That's a roll as move, yeah.
Wallace could do that.
Well,
He actually has
okay,
enough
so
money to do that.
no, I don't think he does, because really, if there's 401 for sale in Jita, then and they're 900 million each, he needs 360 billion to buy them all. I don't know that he has that much liquid. How much do you have to donate for me to dress up like a clown? Fuck that. That's not going to happen. You can donate all you want. It ain't going to happen. Although, some would think that I'm just a clown here anyway. So... 3 minutes left. I think I can do this. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. What's that little choo-choo that could? Little engine that could? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Sorry for all the popcorn. I'm writing a message here. I'm actually sending CCP a suggestion.
What are you suggesting?
Not gonna tell. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. No, I can't say it. So, and in fact, even if they like my suggestion, I won't be able to claim credit for it. So, one of those type of things. But it'll be good for everybody if they do it. Do you, Goldie, you write music?
Yes.
And do you sometimes get like this flash of what you think is like brilliance or whatnot, that you know the next song that you're going to write, and it's all really clear in your head, and you just got to get it all spit out on paper right now, because if you don't do it right now, you may forget it. And
then as soon as you go to sit down.
No, I mean, I just wrote mine out. I just wrote out something that's really incredible that CCP is really totally going to dig, and that is going to be really good for players. But I chose to write it right now while I'm on the stream because I knew I might forget it if I don't, and I got it written down now. So,
A couple songs when I was just like humming along on the train or something. I thought, that's fantastic. I got to write that down.
Mm-hmm. Do you keep a notepad with you or anything? Or
I don't keep a notepad, but I've got my phone on me almost all the time. So I'm just going through. Someone left a comment on one of the videos saying, "Pro tip: listen to it at 1.25 times speed."
Oh,
and
yeah.
Some of the songs sound completely different like that. It's really weird.
I did. What was it? We were watching The Voice last night, which you may not have that in Europe.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you do? Okay. So it's probably a different version than the American version. But I was, woohoo! Oh, yeah, this is the moment of excitement. I just captured the point of contention. Yeah. Okay. So we last night, one of the guys.
You, sir, rock.
Oh, Doc Got Game hosting for 47 viewers. Thanks, Doc. I love you, man. The shit. I can't get my thoughts straight. Let me just warp to a safe spot.
Warp drive.
So, anyway, this one guy, he had this dance song. It was like an 80s happy-go-lucky dance song that everybody thought was just about, having a good time and everything, and just really enjoying dancing by yourself and stuff, and with other friends around, but they don't necessarily see you. And but it's a happy song. Well, what he did was, he said he wanted to halftime it. And so he put it in halftime, and then he sang it as if it was depressing, that being stuck in between people was a bad thing, and that he was dancing all alone, and that this was something to be sad over. And it just made the song fucking brilliant. It gave it a whole new meaning.
There was I saw something similar. There's this guy at the moment called Chase Holfelder on YouTube, and he's doing a series called Major to Minor, where he takes like a pop song which is normally happy, which is written in what's called a major key, and then writes it down in a minor key, and it makes it sound kind of really sad. Like, here, let me just give you a link, because this is brilliant.
Not that I can play it on the air.
Can't you? Ah, damn. Well, I'll put it in the link for anyone who wants to watch it.
You can just explain it.
But to anyone watching, he took the song "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," and he put it in a minor key, and it made it sound really sad. It was quite interesting to watch.
Huh. Okay. I subscribed to him. I'll check it out later. Yeah. So it's just those little things, and it was it just made me think of that when you were talking about the ideas and everything in music and stuff. So yeah,
there's quite a lot of cool stuff you can do.
Yeah, and yeah, you can gain inspiration from that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna step away for just a minute. I'm gonna ask my son to make me a sandwich.
All right.
And then come back and get more LP goodness. Let's see, how much did I get on that one? 43,750 again. How close are we? We're at 79.8. Almost there. So, okay, I'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we'll continue on.